I'm the COO of Operational Excellence. I've been the COO for about 5 years.
James Smith, so I'm the Managing Director, also responsible for putting the programs together, all the content, the interactivity, that kind of thing. And I also look after the learners when they're on the program.
So yeah, I'm Daniel Mountjoy, Quality Director. I've been with the company about 12 months. Got brought on to develop the company and work with Sitting Girls.
Really from our consulting clients that we were working with, we noticed one of the things they were really struggling with was to release people, to take people off the front line of operations. And then if you combine that with the kind of travel costs of traditional training courses, it actually led to them giving up on their OpEx journey, to be honest. So we kind of identified that as a gap, and we developed Get Certified for Operational Excellence to fill that gap, basically.
Typical customers would be anyone from the shop floor up to middle management, think logistics, team leaders, anyone kind of in a decision-making position, mainly in manufacturing, food processing, pharmaceuticals. I would say any kind of factory setting that's got 50 plus employees. Yeah, that's our ideal customer.
Yeah, I think the focus of the learners, if you like, is really around that frontline workers. So it's operators, it's engineers, it's at that level. So you build that kind of force at the shop floor, if you like. I think really it's the decades of experience that we have from all our consultants, because we built this using a network of consultants across the world, and it's the ability we've managed to boil all that down into something that's bite-sized, interactive, and it's easy for people to absorb.
There's a fair amount between us all, isn't there, really?
It's into decades and decades, because it's not just us. Like I say, it was a whole network of consultants which we were able to get all their experience. And these are people who have either consulted in top-level organisations like Rolls-Royce, Unilever, and some of them have even held top-level operations and continuous improvement roles in those organisations as well.
Which is quite good because we were able to bring a lot of practical elements into it, as well as sort of online e-learning.
I mean, it made me sound like I'm parroting, but it's always about those frontline workers. If you can get them engaged, but also give them the skill set that they can make improvements, that's always where the best solutions come from. It's not about creating a specialist and saying, right, you're going to go around and fix everything. It's about people who see the machine, see the problems every day, giving them the empowerment and the skill set to solve those problems. At the moment, we're in the English language versions of our courses. That will change in the future, but we're heavily focusing on the UK at the moment. As Damien mentioned, we've recently become City and Guilds Assured, which is basically it's a global benchmark for quality. So they and we can put their name right next to us to assure that that's the highest quality course you get. So we're giving a really big push in the UK because we think this is something special, something unique. Yeah, so that's where our focus is at the moment. So it's self-paced, but we kind of estimate that it's around 30 hours of online e-learning, and then they have to do a practical project at the end, which probably is about another 10 hours. So 40 hours in total, and that usually spreads over the duration of about 3 months. But as it's self-paced, some people go quicker, some people take longer. I think it's about we're filling that gap where businesses want to invest in their people, but they just don't have the time to take them off the front line, off production line. So I've never met an ops director or continuous improvement director who doesn't want to train their people, but I've met many who don't know how to do it. So what's unique about us is through bite-sized e-learning, we can train people without affecting production outputs. But it's not only about e-learning, it's about combining that with practical elements. So throughout the program, there's challenges, templates, tools, ideas for what you can do day to day. But also at the end, there's what we call our practitioner project. And that's where they have to demonstrate everything they've learned and show how they've actually improved something in their workplace. And this is where you get super fast return on investment. But it's not just once. Once they've learned those skills, that return on investment keeps going and going and going.
You can check us out on our website, book a call, or connect with us on LinkedIn.